Other argument, which escalated to become physical, where the defendant pinned her to the ground and resulted in injuries. This whole tussle that they got into, she had a observably busted lip. There was an injury to her tongue, and there was candle wax on her body. And the defendant was found outside the location, placing belongings in his vehicle. We have spoken with the victim here. She explained they are no longer in a relationship. They live together at the incident location, and they don't share children. She confirmed the events in the warrant about the defendant pinning her to the floor. He actually did so with his knees on her body and face. And when she would get up, he would sling her against the wall and push her to the floor. This went on for about 20 minutes, and she states that this is the first time that the defendant's been violent like this with her. She does not want contact with him. She does want him to stay away from the residence, and she should be on the Zoom if we could sound for her when appropriate. But this sounds like a brutal attack. It's a recent incident. We're concerned for her safety. So state's recommendation here is a $2,000 total surety, $1,500 on the battery family violence, $500 on the simple battery family violence for the defendant to enroll in and complete FFIP, stay away from 2324 Dauphine Street. No further contact with the victim here, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And again, if we could sound for the victim.
What is the victim's name again?
Cupid Stroman, Judge.
Okay, Cupid Strolling?
Stroman, S-T-R-O-M-A-N.
Oh, Stroming. Okay. Anyone on I see
She's on.
I'm here.
Yes, okay. Are you driving?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Do you wish to briefly address the court today?
They pretty much said everything that I wanted to say.
Okay.
Like I said, I just don't want any more contact.
You either yes or no, gonna talk or not, and if you are, I have to swear you in. So people will say, no, I don't want to say anything, but then they start talking. So do you want to say something quickly or not?
Yes.
Raise your right hand. You affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes.
All right. Are you in fear of Mr. Samuel Walker?
Yeah, I am now.
Okay. Do you want to have any further contact with Mr. Walker?
I do not.
Okay. All right. Those are the important questions that I need to ask you. And let's see if the state has any cross-examination. State?
State does not. Thank you for being here, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. What's that noise? Is that you, Miss Stroman?
No, ma'am. I don't have anything on in my car.
Oh, maybe it's just clicking. Okay. You can mute yourself and continue to listen till I. Huh? I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
I was about to say it's staticky on my end as well.
Okay. All right. Thank you for coming on. Hang on a second. You can mute yourself and we'll finish up with the hearing. Then you'll hear my ruling. McLean or Murphy?
McLean.
Okay.
Let's see. 40 years old, high school graduate. Has worked in logistics for a year, and before that has worked with machinery anyway, in quality assurance and inspection of machinery that has been manufactured. He will live elsewhere, and ask the court to set the bond as low as possible. Signature bond if that is possible. If that is not, he'll live somewhere here so as to be eligible for a signature bond. But if a signature bond is not appropriate, Your Honor, we'd ask for $1,000. Thank you.
Okay. And what is I didn't write down for some reason the state's recommendation. Again, I apologize, Mr. Sirocco.
I can provide that, Judge. Give me one sec. The state's, for this one, state's recommendation was $2,000 total surety, 15 on the battery family violence and 500 on the simple battery family violence was the breakdown. Do you need the other conditions the state recommended or just the breakdown there?
I wrote down no further contact and to stay away.
We were recommending FIB as well, and of course, no drugs, weapons, or alcohol.
Okay. All right, I will go with the $2,000 surety, 1,500 on the battery, 500 on the simple battery. No further contact with Cupid, Stroman. Stay away from the incident location. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. That's it.
Next is position number 26, Mr. Williams, Marcus Williams on our regular calendar.
Okay. 25 CR 004039J, DeMarcus Williams, 1 count of simple battery family violence.
Let's see. I didn't do the total, but he got a 2019 ag assault, first offender, 2016 terrorist threats arrest, 2016 casual exchange conviction.
All right.
All right. So for this case, Judge, this was July 16th. Law enforcement responded to 689 Gary Road, Northwest Atlanta, in reference to a dispute involving a weapon. Upon arrival, the officer made contact with the victim here, Miss Angel Williams, who explained that she was in a dispute with her cousin, DeMarcus Williams, the defendant here, over food and drinks that were purchased. He had become angry, started yelling at her, and they continued to argue when ultimately Mr. Williams struck her in the back of the head with a closed fist. Miss Williams explained that the two of them have lived together at the house since 2017. Following the attack, Miss Williams she felt her life in danger enough to go and retrieve a knife from the kitchen and return to the bedroom. The defendant was then placed under arrest. And, excuse me. Yeah, so the state's recommendation for this case is a 1,500 surety. Given the history that you heard involving violence, for the defendant to complete FIB, have no further contact with Angela Williams, stay away from 689 Gary Road in Atlanta, no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And we ask for these conditions out of an abundance of caution. We haven't spoken with the victim yet, but we would ask the court sound for her if she is online and wishes to speak.
Sure.
It's Angel Williams, Your Honor.
The victim's name is Angel Williams.
Yeah.
That's correct, Judge.
Angel Williams, are you on the Zoom? Let's see, I don't see her on here. All right, we'll keep going. Mr. McLean.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Williams is, of course, local, went to high school here, from here. 2010 graduation from local high school, part of the Atlanta public school system. He's an IBEW person, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. So he's been affiliated with the organization for training and the job sources. And that's been for a couple of years, but even before that, he was working in electrical matters, and he has stepped up his commitment to his skills and work. We would ask the court to consider the lowest possible bond in this situation, a signature bond if possible.
Okay. And I apologize, State, your recommendation was how much?
State's recommendation was a 1,500 surety, Judge.
Okay. And that was no further contact and a stay away.
Correct.
Right. And were they married or sister and brother? What's the relationship?
Oh, they were
Cousins.
cousins. They're cousins, Judge. They were living at the
Cousins.
same address and have been since 2017.
Right, cousins, okay.
Yeah, he's got a place to stay.
I will, give him a $1,000 surety bond. No further contact with Angel, Williams, and, stay away from that incident location. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. That should do it.
Add-on number 1, Eric Brady.
Oh, yes, hold on 1 second.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, no, add on number 1. That's right.
This is Darius Brown.
I'm sorry, not that one. It's the first add on. Number 1.
Oh, Brady, Eric Brady?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay. I'm about the cross-eyed too, Deputy Falk. I'm trying to keep them straight. So apologize. Let's see, 25 CR 004057A, Eric Brady, charged with 2 counts of battery family violence and 1 count of simple battery family violence.
This is 12th adult arrest on probation robbery by sudden snatch. It's 19 SC 169152. On probation for ag assault. Possession of a firearm by convicted felon or felony first offender. 23 SC 191860. I also got a battery trespass, damage to property 22 CR 001925A. That's open. 2021 failure to appear and some probation violations. That's it.
Your Honor, this incident happened May 31st, 2025 at 2960 Middleton Road, Northwest in Atlanta. Ms. Zaria Walker was talking to the defendant, her child's father, who accused her of cheating because he wasn't sleeping close enough to her. Ms. Walker then went to take him to the MARTA station for work. He tried to spit on her. She blocked it with her hands and accidentally struck him. The defendant then attacked her. She stated he eventually stopped hitting her and she went inside to call the police. The defendant then left the scene, but while police were on the scene, the defendant texted, "You call the police on me, watch this, I'm going to send somebody over there." Ms. Walker, the officers observed that Ms. Walker was bleeding from the back of the neck and had a knot on her forehead as well as multiple bruises. As you've heard, this defendant has 13 cycles. Most of them are extremely violent and almost all of them are against women. He has a 2024, March 15th, 2024. He actually has 2 aggravated assault convictions, one under 23 SC 191860 and one under 24 SC 0008375. 837. That was a 5 serve 2 sentence. Both involved female victims. Then he had 2 open battery cases. There's one under 22 CR 001925A. That was for battery, criminal trespass 2 counts, and obstruction of a law enforcement officer. That was actually signed by Your Honor on March 1st of 2022 as a $15,000 surety bond with a stay away from 300 Milton Road and no further contact with the same victim in our current case, Zaria Walker. Also MHET and relinquish all weapons. And finally, there was a 22 CR 001924A case, which was battery against a pregnant female. that was a $25,000 surety bond, and that involved a different victim. So not only does this defendant have a very lengthy family violent, well, not family violence, but lengthy violent history against women, Your Honor has also encountered this defendant previously and gave him a $15,000 surety bond with no further contact with Miss Zaria Walker that he has now violated. For that reason, we are asking for a $6,000 cash bond, $2,500 per each family violence battery count, and $1,000 for the remaining charges. No further contact with Zaria Walker. Stay away from 2960 Middleton Road Northwest. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons, and no firearms. We are very concerned at this point, Your Honor, given his history of violence, that he is not only a risk of reoffense, but he is a risk to the members of the community, especially female members of this community. We would like to sound at this time for Ms. Zaria Walker. That's all for the state.
All right, Zaria Walker. Zaria Walker. All right. Let's see, Mr. Murphy.
Judge-
Is this one yours?
No, I have Brady and Rhodes.
Oh, this is Eric Brady.
This is Eric Brady. Okay, I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well.
Judge, Eric Brady, as I spoke to him, he's age 23. He attended and completed high school at Douglas High School in 2020. Judge, my client on parole for violent offense. He does reside with his mother, Sonia Douglas, at 1816 Callaway Drive, Northwest. And
You're going in and out on me. I can't hear you. I'm getting sketchy. Is it for you too, Deputy Falk? Yeah, we can't hear. And he may have just frozen. Nope, can't hear you.
If you turn off your video, I know that helps me when my Wi-Fi is struggling.
Uh-huh.
Are we together there?
There. Yes, thank you. IT tech fault.
Sorry about that. Mr. Brady's indicated that he's 23. He had attended, completed high school at Douglas High School. He did say, acknowledge that he's on parole for a nonviolent offense. He's got one more year left. He said he certainly doesn't want to be sanctioned by the parole people. He does reside with his mother at 1816 Callaway Drive. I've spoken to his mother, Sonia Douglas. That's where he resides. I'd ask the court to consider a reasonable bond under the circumstances. He works on a cash basis due to his parole status. Employment has been difficult to come by. We do acknowledge that who the alleged victim is. My client does not reside with the victim, and he'll certainly stay away pending the outcome of this case. But we'd ask the court to consider a reasonable bond under the circumstances.
Okay. I am not, I'm very, very concerned, very, very concerned. I don't know when it's gonna stop or what it's gonna take. And I agree with the state, and you know how I am. If you violate one of my orders, the next one's gonna be cash. And most of us are that way, especially, I mean, I think he's gone beyond violating mine and other cases and charges. So it'll be a $6,000 cash bond, $2,500 on each of the 3 charges. And certainly no further contact with Zaria Walker.
That's 7,500.
Oh, I can't add. Huh?
It's gonna be 7,500.
7,500. The state asked for 6,000 cash, which
Yes.
was two on each. I'll do it 6, 2,000 on each. Okay, which would be a total of 6. 6,000 cash bond, and please, I don't know, just stay away from Zaria Walker. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. And like I say, stay away and no further contact with her.
Thank you, Judge.
Mm-hmm.
Add on number, I'm sorry. Position number 22, Mr. Ricky Rhodes.
Okay. Twenty-five CR 004046B, Ricky Rhodes, 1 count of criminal trespass.
9 total, 2015. 2 counts of failure to appear. 2013 battery DV first offender. This could be pretrial. They got level 3 on here, but whatever level you want.
Okay.
2, 3.
This, you're familiar with the facts here, Judge. You heard it on Mr. McLaren's case when that was heard. This was the incident at 1257 Gus Thornhill Drive in Thornhill Junior Drive in East Point. The defendant was one of the individuals that the officer observed inside the property, marked private property that no one should have been in. And like the other defendant in this incident, this defendant has also been given several warnings about being on the property previously and continues to return. The state's recommendation here is a signature bond through pretrial services, a social worker visit for BHET and housing. Stay away from the it was 1257 Gus Thornhill Junior Drive. And no further contact with co-defendant, Mr. McLaren, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And that is it for the state.
Okay,
It's currently set at a $600 surety. I should have said that.
okay. All right, Mr. Murphy, is it you?
Yes, Judge. There's really no history since 2015. My client maintains that he had been actively working with Motel 6 for 4 years, that he's been in custody 4 days now, and that job, he says, is pretty much done. Prior to that, he was a maintenance man at Georgia State University for 15 years. Judge, he said that he only had contact one time with the officer, that he was there feeding people he went to high school with who were less fortunate. But he has no recent history. He's had good employment, albeit he'll probably have none now. But he's indicated he does reside at 2729 Bell Street in East Point. But he'll certainly stay away from that location, given that the police seem to be concerned that he wants to camp out there, which he vehemently denies. But we'd ask for a signature bond under the circumstances. He's age 62.
I know his age, but he's got 9 cycles.
But I would just emphasize there's really been Mr. Toussaint indicated there's really been nothing 15.
Okay. Let me give him a $1,000 signature bond through pretrial. And I'll make it a level 2. And with that, he is to stay away, obviously, from the incident location. And no further contact with his co-defendant. You'll have to remind me of his name.
Mr.
Mr.
McLaren.
McLaren, first name is Roderick.
Robert. No further contact with the co-defendant, Robert McLaren. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond.
Judge, appreciate the grace of the court. Mr. Rhodes, as you heard the judge say, they don't want you back over there. So don't take a chance, since East Point seems to have nothing better to do than look at any civilian that walks down the sidewalk. So don't be anywhere near that location. Thank you again, Your Honor.
Okay, you're welcome.
That's
Mr. Murphy, don't leave yet. You have one more client.
okay.
This is add-on number 2, Darius Brown. And then we'll do Ricky.
Okay. 25 CR 004067G. Darius Brown, charged with 1 count of criminal trespass.
16, 2025, failure to appear. 2023, simple battery against an officer, dead docket. 2022 FTA, failure to appear. Trespass conviction. 2022 disorderly conduct conviction. 2021 aggravated 911 calls conviction. 2019 it says retaliate for past action conviction. Out of state. 2019 reckless endangerment conviction. That's it.
Okay.
And Your Honor, 13 of his 16 cycles are out of the state of Tennessee, the most recent one being a 2022 disorderly conduct case. This incident happened July 1st, 2025 at 10 Peachtree Center Avenue, Southeast in Atlanta. The victim is Georgia State University. This occurred, a suspicious call went out to officers and the defendant was observed in the men's restroom. A criminal trespass warning had previously been issued against him in 2024. There is a $600 surety bond. We're asking that that remain as set and stay away from Georgia State University property, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons. That's all for the state.
And say that again. I'm sorry, Deputy Falk.
No problem, Your Honor.
recommendation.
The bond we're asking is, it's a $600 surety bond that was issued on this. We're asking that it remain as set with a stay away from all Georgia State University property, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
Okay. All right, Mr. McLean.
Your Honor, I'll depart from previous procedure and ask Your Honor for a signature bond or leave it where it is, either one. He has an address on 10th Street, so he's local. So considering the circumstances, we'd ask the court to consider signature bond, and if that's not possible, then the 600 is fine.
No, did you all mention the, was it a 2025 FTA?
Yes, February 2025.
Right. Okay, so I will keep it where it is, the $600 surety bond. And no drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. And stay away from all Georgia State property, which is basically all of downtown Atlanta. Just about. They have taken over quite a bit. So anything that has Georgia State on it, don't go near there, don't go in. While you're on bond, else you'll be back here. Okay.
Add-on number 3, Green.
Add on number 3. What in it? You said add on 3, Glenn? No.
Green.
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 Dwayne
Bond,
Green.
Dwayne Green.
Oh, okay, sorry. 25 CR 004070F, Dwayne Green, theft by shoplifting.
23. Wanted out of the Cab County. 2023 theft by taking. 2023 trespass conviction. 2022 simple battery conviction. 2017 simple battery cruelty in the 3rd conviction. And 09 ag assault battery DV conviction. That's it.
Okay.
So, Your Honor, this incident happened June 30th, 2025 at Kroger at 590 Cascade Avenue in Atlanta. The defendant concealed deodorant, candy, and steaks in his jacket, the value of which was $171.11. He does have 23 cycles. However, it looks like he was arrested on June 30th and then bound over to us on July 11th. And so I think I probably have made it clear why we're going to ask for a signature bond through pretrial services level 2, anti-theft course, stay away from Kroger located at 590 Cascade Avenue in Atlanta, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons. He does have a current foreign hold from DeKalb, so we'd ask that he be released to the foreign hold after he signs the pretrial services bond.
Yeah, and Judge, we're gonna request jail. He got a hold.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
So, all right, so, PD Chatai, I would do the signature bond and release him to the hold, unless you want to tell me some more.
No, nothing. I don't need to say more, Your Honor.
Okay, so I will make it $1,000. Let's make it $2,000 SOB pretrial level 2. Stay away from Kroger. Is it the one Kroger or all Krogers?
No, just the one Kroger.
Just the one. All right. And
Yes, Your Honor.
and he will be released to his foreign hold.
And that's
Well,
per judge due to the hold.
Per judge due to the hold.
So he need to make sure he report when he get released.
So no
Goodness.
drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. 2.
No, no, he good. Position add-on number 4. Come on, say your name.
Is that right? Rasheen Kentish?
Rasheen Kentish, Your Honor,
Mhm.
looks like.
25 CR 004078G. Rasheen Kentish charged with 1 count of battery family violence, 1 count of simple battery family violence.
7 total. 2020 possession of marijuana obstruction, no low. 2015 failed to appear.
Okay.
Your Honor, this incident happened July 16th of 2025 at 1339 Elizabeth Lane in East Point. Mr. Charles Henderson had told the defendant he had to vacate the residence. The defendant became upset and struck him several times. We had a conversation with Mr. Henderson. Mr. Henderson stated he and the defendant are no longer in a relationship. They have been roommates for the past 3 years at this location. He confirmed the events in the warrant. He stated this is not the first time the defendant has been violent toward him and not the first time police have been called. He also stated the defendant will leave the scene before police arrive. He does not want contact with the defendant, wants him to stay away from the residence, and the defendant will need a one-time law enforcement escort to retrieve his belongings. We would ask for a $3,000 surety bond, $2,000 on the battery, $1,000 on the simple battery. No further contact with Charles Henderson. Stay away from 1339 Elizabeth Lane in East Point. We are requesting a one-time law enforcement escort, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons. We at this time would like to sound for Charles Henderson, and that's all for the state.
All right, Charles Henderson.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Oh, there you are. Do you want to briefly address the court or answer a couple of questions for me?
I can answer anything you need, Jerry.
Okay, raise your right hand for me. Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
I did.
All right, put your hand down for me. Are you in fear of Mr.
Kentish?
Is it Rasheen Kentis?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not in fear. I'm in fear of us hurting each other.
Okay. Were you roommates?
Yes.
Okay. And, so do you want to have any further contact with him right now or no?
No.
Okay. All right. That's all I need. Let's see if the state has anything else, or we'll go on to his attorney. So hang on for a second and you can listen to the ruling.
Nothing else from the state, Your Honor.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. PD, rather, Chatai.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Kentish is 34 years old. He's lived in Atlanta for the past 25 years. He has a bachelor's degree in film and video. He tells me that he's self-employed. He has been making films and he's been a photographer since 2015. He's also a clothing and graphic designer. Your Honor, he just requested that I ask the court to consider no further violent contact instead if the court was going to consider no further contact. And he also objects to any stay away. Given those factors, Your Honor, my client requests the lowest possible bond. And that's all.
All right. I will, order the, $3,000 surety bond, 2,000 on the battery, 1,000 on the simple battery. No further contact with, Charles Henderson. Yes, Mr. Henderson. Can't hear you. You're on mute.
Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, you usually don't interrupt me as the judge when I'm giving my ruling, but.
I know, Your Honor. I was trying to get you before you start giving your ruling. The address they have on there is incorrect. It's 1315 Elizabeth Lane.
Oh, okay. That's where the incident occurred.
Yes, and that's the house that I own. And I'm with the state in terms of the lowest in terms of a bond. Mr. Kentish has some mental issues that will seek more counseling than anything. So the lowest bond in terms of whatever you can give him would be great. He's been in my life for 15 years. So
I understand, but I
right,
want you to be
right,
safe. Want you to be
right.
safe, and I don't want you all to be violent or have any
Oh,
violence.
no, he can't come back into the house. No.
Okay.
But the lowest bond, I think, and him staying away is what we need.
All right, I'm going to, right now, leave it at 3,000 surety, 2,000 on the battery, 1,000 on the simple battery. And, no further contact with you, Charles Henderson, and stay away from, your residence at 1315 Elizabeth. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. Social worker visit? Oh, that's right, and a social worker visit to assist him with possibly finding additional housing. So they may be able to assist him. All right.
Add-on number 9, Jeremy Williams.
It said Derby Williams,
Jeremy.
Jeremy, my 9 is a Michael Thompson, hold on. On the add-on. Oh, maybe it's this one. Okay, 25 CR 004072A, Jeremy Williams, 1 count of criminal trespass.
Second arrest, you got open ag assault, false imprisonment, possession of a firearm, discharge of firearm, and trespass. It's 24 SC 005465.
Right.
Yes, Judge. So this took place July 17th this year. The location, the address for that location is 686-704 Cherry Street, Northwest in Atlanta. It's the Prince Gilbert Library, the property of Georgia Tech. Law enforcement was dispatched there in reference to an individual sleeping in the building. The officer arrived on scene, made contact with said individual, who was later identified as the defendant. His GCSE showed he'd been previously given a criminal trespass warning on April 27th, excuse me, for the same offense. And he was listed as a repeat offender who will come in and trespass on the property here. In light of that and the open ag assault, false imprisonment, possession of firearm case that he has, 24C SC 005465, state's recommendation is the bond remains set at it's a $780 surety currently. Stay away from all Georgia Tech premises and property, including 686-704 Cherry Street. And no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And a social worker visit for BHET and housing would be good as well.
Okay. Mr. McLean?
Your Honor, he's 35, has a Northwest Atlanta street address. His emergency number is local. I haven't reached them yet. 10th grade education. Landscaping is what he does. He's also been studying some things. He's close to his dad. We would ask the court to set the bond as low as possible here.
Okay. Well, he has an open case as well.
Yes, that is. Do you need the case number, Judge?
Okay.
It's 24 SC 005465. That's the ag assault, false imprisonment, etc.
All right, well, I will leave the bond where it is, the $780 surety. But I really wanted to go higher. But I'll leave it there. He can just stay away from Georgia Tech's campus, which is, again, just like I just said with Georgia State. It's a pretty wide area through downtown. So you need to find out where those areas are if you don't know. That should be it. And did I say no drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond? Not for sure if I did.
I don't believe so, Judge, but I think that's a good idea.
I'll add that in as a condition.
Position number 9, Mr. Horace Denley. On the regular calendar.
All right. That was Jeremy Williams. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, that's
With
right.
Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I got it.
Right.
780, right?
Yes, 780. All right, and who are we on? I forgot that fast.
Horace Denley, Your Honor.
Okay. Gotcha. Oh.
Storming.
Yeah, same for me. I'm worried my internet might not hold up.
Like a little river going down the street down Pryor.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's raining real hard.
I had 2 pieces of paper with both with criminal trespass, 1 count. Let me make sure that I didn't announce the wrong demographic information on the wrong person. The case we just talked about was 4072A.
Okay.
Let
See.
me just double check for you. So the
They're very
case that we're on now with Mr. Denley. Let's see.
That's the Price Gilbert Library in the,
Right. This one is, the one we're dealing with now is an auto body shop.
Okay.
4050H.
panic for a second, thinking I grabbed the wrong sheet.
No, you got the right guy.
Fine.
Hold on, Deputy Falk, what now?
Position
You
nine.
lost me.
We were just
You
sorting out.
lost me, that's
No,
right.
we were just sorting out something. We're good, Your Honor. We're back on track.
Okay, let me find where I am. I think I've mixed
Position
these
9.
all together. And I shouldn't have. 9, I have somebody else.
You must, it's 9 on the regular calendar.
Oh, 9 on the regular. I'm looking on my 2 add-ons. Oh, Lord, I guess I need food in a minute. Let's see.
Or then.
There we go. Okay, I'm back. 25 CR 004050H, Horace Denley, criminal trespass.
20. We got an open case out of Superior Court, 23 SC 1911484. It's obstruction, reckless conduct, and drugs. 24 SC 006460 is open. Possession of a firearm by convicted felon or felony first offender. On probation, possession of a firearm by convicted felon. It's 23 SC 185609. On probation, participation in criminal street game. It's 10 SC 97717. In 2011, they gave him a 15-year sentence, 5 to serve, 10 probated. On probation for robbery, 08 SC 74600. 2011, they gave him a 15-year sentence for that. 2023 probation.
Okay, state.
Yes, Your Honor. This happened on July 15th, 2025 at 8:51 p.m. at 2790 Burton Road, which is the AX Auto Inc. location. The defendant was trespassing at that location after being criminally trespassed by police on May 24th of 2025. As you've heard, he has 20 cycles. There is a bond currently set for him at $1,000 surety. We ask that that bond remain as set. Stay away from AX Auto Inc. at 2790 Burton Road. No further contact with the owner of that property, who is Nadeem Khan, NADEEM KHAN. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons. We would now like to sound for Mr. Nadeem Khan, and that's all for the state.
All right, Mr. Nadeem Khan. Nope. All right, let's see.
Your Honor, I'll speak on this and then go back because I was correct. I did grab the wrong piece of paper before. This is Mr. Denley's case, and he does have a landscaping job, 10th grade education, and I'll go back on Jeremy Williams in just a second and ask your the court's indulgence on that. But I've got the Burton Road arrest, and his record is correct on that. We would ask for the lowest possible bond on this, 1 count of criminal trespass.
I'm inclined to leave it at the 1,000 that it is now, 1,000 surety. Stay away from the 2790 was at Burton Road, AX Autos. No further contact, I don't know, with the victim, Mr. Nadeem Khan. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. And I believe that is it.
Yes.
You said 1,000, Judge?
Yes, 1,000. 1,000 surety, which is what they say is already set at now.
That is correct, Your Honor.
So, Your Honor, if I could beg the court's indulgence, if we could go back to Jeremy Williams, and I'll correct my statement on him.
That was the add-on, wasn't it?
Yes, right. Add on position 9.
Your Honor, what was Mr. Denley's, bond amount?
1,000 surety.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, for Mr. Jeremy Williams, I have him ending in 072A.
072A. That's where I went wrong. That's where I made my wrong turn. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Your Honor, he has a mailing address on Joseph E. Boone at a program. He actually lives with relatives nearby, also in Atlanta. His job history, Your Honor, Jeremy Williams' job history is actually construction and plumbing and that sort of thing. He has done media production. Is it Atlanta or American Intercontinental? So that's a quality, reputable, online, and George Piedmont. And he's done motorcycle mechanics training. He's very industrious. And he does have this one count of criminal trespass, and we'd ask the court to consider a signature bond on that. He's the person that has the 24 SC 005-465 case that was open case.
Mm-hmm.
Who are we on?
I went back to Jeremy Williams. We jumped back.
Position 9.
Well, he's got an open ag assault and false imprisonment.
Yes, true.
So. I'll leave it at the $780 unless you want 1,000.
On that, I have not reached his family, so I don't have a heads up from the family that they're going to run in there. So I have no basis on which to prefer one over the other.
Okay.
Can we do number 27, Ricky Williams?
Okay. I was checking something, but go ahead. Who do we have next?
27, Ricky Williams.
And I
This is 25 CR 004040G. Ricky Williams, charge of criminal trespass, pedestrian in the roadway, and willful obstruction.
63. On probation for trespass. Obtaining unlawful entry into Marta. 25 CR 001-681C. That's probation. On probation for battery in a public transit vehicle or station and trespass. It's 24 CR 002-909B. On probation in the cab trespass. Also has another trespass. Probation 25 CR 001226B. 2023 trespass conviction. 2023 trespass PI NOLO. 2023 trespass NOLO. Another 2023 trespass PI conviction. 2020 probation. And the battery charge 2020 conviction.
So, Judge, this incident took place. This was July 15th this year. Officer responded to a flag down at the intersection of, it was Wall Street and Peachtree Street, and he was approached by a security guard about an individual who had been observed sitting on a bench table in the area actively smoking what appeared to be marijuana. Officer located the individual and in his hands, it was the defendant. He was holding a lighter and what appeared to be a hand-rolled white paper cigarette, a joint. And when the officer attempted to detain him, he suddenly fled the scene. A foot pursuit ensued. That chase continued onto city streets with the defendant running through live traffic before entering a parking garage. It was at 34 Broad Street. He was issued a number of verbal commands to stop and place his hands behind his back. Ultimately, a taser had to be deployed to gain compliance. Given what I counted, was it 63 cycles here? There are a number of criminal trespass convictions within the past several years as pretrial went into. I saw 2023 FTA as well, a recent obstruction arrest from 2024. Presumably that case is open. The state's recommendation is a $2,000 total surety bond, $1,000 on the obstruction and $500 on the other counts. Stay away from the common areas of 1280 West condominiums, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Okay. PD Chitai.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Williams is 31 years old. He's lived in Atlanta for the past 10 years. He got through school as far as the 12th grade, and he told me that he was still working towards his GED, and he hopes to continue that when he gets out of custody. He hasn't had a job in the past 5 years, and he struggled with housing, Your Honor, so he would not be able to afford any bond. For those reasons, he asked for the lowest bond amount that's reasonable.
I think,
Oh,
What?
no.
uh-huh,
Could you
What you
let me
say?
know that he has 3 active warrants?
he has 3 active warrants.
Certain acts in bus rail, 2 charges in another criminal trespass that happened on 7/15. So he had some, I don't know if it's the same case, and the simple battery on public transit,
All right.
all dated from the same day.
Oh.
He might need to come back in the morning.
Mhm. Well, we'll,
Ask Ms. Ball, can she look at the, ASG Sirocco?
Yeah, I'll look into it.
Okay.
Thank you for letting me know.
So can we hold on him if y'all don't mind, cause I'm not for sure they're all dated for 7/15.
can we hold him to tomorrow? I wasn't gonna do a surety bond anyway, but
When was
We're gonna do, Deontay Morgan, he's on the add-on calendar, the number 2 add-on calendar, position number 1.
I got it. Huh?
You got it?
Huh? Oh, yeah, the one.
It's the ad.
Yeah, he brought it to me. But my desk up here is, not as neat as it should be.
Well, we've had a lot. Yeah. There are a lot of cases today.
Well, this is the regular, and then I put this one here. Well, that's the one he didn't staple that he brought the first. And so who is this?
Here we go.
Oh, you got good eyes,
There you
better
go.
than mine. All right, Dante Morgan. I'm sorry, everybody.
That's fine.
25. When they give me things that aren't stapled, it's going to beg the issue. Deontay Morgan, 25 CR 00407-1B. He has 2 counts of battery family violence, 1 count of super battery family violence.
Oh, yeah. Hold on for a minute. I didn't have him initially.
Okay.
Just 4th arrest. What it say? 2015 was the last for suspended license. Registration. Obstruction. The obstruction and the registration was dismissed. Suspended license was a NOLO, I think. Yeah, NOLO. Disorderly conduct conviction from 2012.
Hmm.
And that's it.
Okay,
Matter of fact, hold on for a minute. Let me see something else.
I think that's what I have as well,
Level
except I see
2.
that I think they amended the disorderly conduct to a local ordinance charge in 2012, that conviction, but that's,
Yeah. He don't have any violence.
Yeah.
okay,
Judge, this incident took place July 17th, so yesterday at 7015 Brentwood Court in South Fulton. Law enforcement responded to a domestic dispute call for service at a different location after receiving a request from Mr. Joseph Jones for assistance in retrieving his daughter, the victim in this case, from the residence. The officers made contact with the child's mother, Miss Paris Hall, and her boyfriend, the defendant, who they stated had been involved in a verbal dispute all day regarding the keys to a vehicle they shared. During the investigation, the officer made contact with the juvenile victim here, initials LJ, and she explained that the defendant, her mother's boyfriend, who lives with her at the residence there, had snatched a vehicle key from her hand, causing injuries to her. She was in the front passenger seat of the vehicle, and the mother was in the driver's seat. And the mother and the defendant got into an altercation. The defendant did not want them to leave. Did not want them to leave in the vehicle. And ultimately, after the child was handed the keys, which the defendant was trying to get, he reached over to the driver's seat where Miss Hall was seated, snatched the keys from the child's hand, reaching over her, and ultimately LJ sustained a laceration and swelling to her, the middle finger on her right hand. The Miss Hall corroborated the child's account, explaining the defendant was standing in the open driver's side door, physically obstructing her ability to drive away, and then reached over and snatched the key. The defendant admitted to reaching over the victim's mother and snatching the key from the victim, and he was ultimately detained, arrested on scene. We've spoken with the mother of the child here, Ms. Hall. She explained that the victim is 10 years old. She and the defendant are in a relationship, live together at the location, and themselves share 2 children. LJ is, again, not the defendant's child, but the child of Mr. Jones and Miss Hall. She explained they'd been arguing over keys all day. She was trying to leave. He was preventing them from leaving. And she explained that the defendant's never been physically violent with them in the past, but he is very controlling. And she explained that there is an agreement for LJ to go and stay with the father. She's currently with the father, from my understanding, and she wants the defendant to have no further contact with her and no further contact with LJ. So neither of them is her desire there. She's planning on leaving the residence, but she hasn't been able to leave yet. She told us she needs until Saturday, presumably this Saturday, to get everything out, and that she wants the defendant to stay away until she's able to leave. She should be on the line. We would ask the court sound for her. We've also been in contact with Mr. Jones. He sent us audio from the calls placed to him yesterday from his daughter, which I've listened to. You can hear them. Poor girl's clearly in distress, crying, asking him to come get her. He also sent us diagnostic documents from Children's Healthcare, showing that a physician saw and observed the victim's injuries as well here. Given this was violence against a child, defendants not letting them leave, and us not learning not only how controlling the defendant is from the warrants, but we can see it. We heard from Miss Hall herself that is the case. So we're concerned for their safety, and the state's therefore asking for a $2,500 total surety, $1,000 on each battery family violence, $500 on the simple battery family violence, for the defendant to complete FIP, have no further contact with juvenile LJ, No further contact with Paris Hall. Stay away from the 7015 Brentwood Court, South Fulton address until Monday, July 21st. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And if we could, sound for the parents of the victim here.
Okay. Who is it? Is he frozen again?
No, I think it's Paris. I think the victim is Paris Hall.
Hmm. Hmm.
We can hear y'all.
Oh, okay.
What's the victim's name again? They want you to call her.
Oh, the victim's name.
It's Paris Hall. Excuse me. The victim is a juvenile, but the victim's parents are Paris Hall and it's Mr. Jones. I had his first name here a second ago.
But you said Joseph Jones.
Joseph Jones. Thank you.
Okay, Paris Hall or Joseph Jones? Nope. All right, keep going. And this is Mr. Murphy.
Your Honor, Miss Paris is on.
Oh, she is on. Hold on.
She ain't responding.
Keep going.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna log back in.
Oh, she's trying to log back in.
There she is, Your Honor.
Okay, Miss Hall.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. You want to answer 2 questions for me? Are you good with what's been said thus far?
You said, did I want to answer 2 questions?
Yes. Are you driving?
No, I'm not driving. I'm at home.
Oh, just looked like the windows it was going by. It looked like you were driving.
No, that's the fan.
Oh, that's the fan. Okay.
Yeah.
We have to make sure because people do get on and they're driving.
No.
Do you want to answer 2 questions for me or not?
I mean, I can answer 2 questions.
All right, raise your right hand. You affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes.
Are you in fear of Deontay Morgan?
No.
Do you want to have any further contact with him?
No.
Okay. Put your hand down. I'm sorry. All right, go ahead, Mr. Murphy.
Judge, my client's 35 and he provided a home for his 2 children with Miss Hall. And it's correct that the alleged victim is a stepchild. My client would certainly stay away until Monday the 21st. He's the one that provided the rent for that premises. He is employed in the trucking industry. He does not have any local contacts for me to assist him in reaching out to at this present time. My client contends that yes, there was a dispute about the car. I think that any injuries to the child were incidental as a result of attempting to get some keys. My client contends that the authorities were reached out to almost 4 hours after this alleged incident. He clearly has no history of any sort of violence that the court would consider a signature bond, and he certainly will stay away and not return till midnight on the 21st.
And that's the date that she's giving it for the move out, or she's raising her hand. Yes, Ms. Hall?
Nothing. I just wanted to agree with what he said. I do feel as though it was a mistake when he was taking the key. The only reason why I requested for no further contact is just because me and Mr. Morgan have been together for 7 years and we just don't seem to get along. So I feel like just for the kids, it's time for us to just go our separate ways. However, I do not feel like he purposely hurt London, nor was he trying to cause her any harm. And he has been in her life since, I want to say 3, and have helped me in raising her. But I don't feel like it was on purpose either.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. And And the state had recommended, what was your recommendation again, Mr. Sirocco?
It was state's recommendation was a $2,500 total surety bond, 1,000 on the battery family violences and 500 on the simple battery family violence charge.
Okay, and I know with his I think I had 5 cycles.
Yes, mostly traffic offenses and an obstruction related to a driving charge.
Okay, well, I would tend to give him a signature bond through pretrial. And Miss Hall, and just have the no further contact with you. And then. I
And the
think
child, Judge.
he dropped off, I believe. And the child. And then, you know, I'm not for sure if I wanna go along with this 21st date. Is that the date she says she's moving?
I added an extra day to try, and she's back online. Could
There
you
you go. Okay.
advise when you're moving, Miss Hall?
I can, for the most part, I told him that I just needed Saturday, but I would probably be completely moved out. I want to say like noon. By noon tomorrow, I can have it done.
Well, we can give you the Sunday or something. I like to press people. It may be raining and things, you know, once you get started sometime.
Well, then Judge, Sunday at midnight, basically Monday morning. That'll be fine.
Right,
State's recommendation was Monday.
Monday. Yeah, let's say Monday, the 21st at 12 noon, just to be
Yep.
on the safe side.
Duly noted, Judge.
Okay. So as long he can go back to that property, as long as Miss Hall is not there. If you get back there, Mr. Morgan, and she's still there and child and everything, you can't stay there until she's completely vacated, but I'm giving her till Monday, the 21st at noon, okay? And, so this will be SOB pretrial, level 2. And I'm going to ask that you take 2 anger awareness courses through pretrial.
How much was that?
2,500, 1,000 on each of the batteries and 500 on the simple battery. So 2,500. This will be pre-trial, 2 days anger awareness course. He is to stay away from the property until the 21st at noon. And as long as Ms. Hall is not residing in the premises, he can stay there. I should say her and the child. I keep leaving out the
Yes.
child. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond.
What was the
Anything-
level, Judge?
Say that again, Casey. What now?
What was the level? I missed it.
Oh, level 2.
Level 2.
Mhm. Okay, anything else, or that's it?
Thank you, Judge. We appreciate the grace of the court.
All right, thank you.
That's all I have, Judge.
Okay,
Next is add-on number 6, the Radcliffe.
Willie Ratcliffe, 25 CR 004077G. Charged at 1 count of battery family violence and 1 count of simple battery.
23.
All right.
2019 probation, 2019 fade to appear. 2012 fade to appear. 2011 burglary first offender and wanted out of Riverdale.
And He currently has a foreign county hold out of Riverdale from GCIC. It appears to be an FTA that's outstanding from May 10th, 2022, actually. So this incident took place this was yesterday, July 17th at 5560 Long Meadow Lane in South Fulton. Law enforcement responded to a dispute call there and made contact with the defendant and the victim here, the defendant's wife, Miss Nakia Radcliffe, that's Nekia. She explained that there was an argument between them over financial issues, and she'd asked the defendant to leave the home. He refused. She took out her phone and started to record the altercation to document his refusal to leave. The defendant snatched her phone away from her. She then went to the bathroom to retrieve a firearm. She was afraid of what the defendant might do, as he, according to her, has a history of domestic violence within his family, and she did not want to become a victim. She was not pointing the firearm at him. It was held down at her right side. The defendant approached her, tackled her to the ground. She sustained what sounds like, looks like a laceration here to her right elbow from being tackled. And they both confirmed that she did not threaten or point the firearm at him. It was just in her hand. And the defendant admitted to wrestling the gun out of her hand. You have spoken with the victim here. She confirmed that they are married, they live together at the incident location and share 2 children. She confirmed the events in the warrant. She stated this is the first time the defendant's been violent with her in a long time, but it's not the first time. She stated she sustained a busted elbow from the incident, and she's okay with no violent contact due to her wanting the defendant to be able to see the children, but states not comfortable with that. And she also wants the defendant to stay away from the residence, and that the defendant would need a one-time law enforcement escort to retrieve his belongings. Now, given what we've learned from her, just speaking with her, and from what we're seeing in the report here, that defendant has a history of domestic violence, even though from what I can tell, these didn't turn into criminal cases. That's a concern. And the other concern would be that this is not his first time being violent with her. It's just been a while. So appears to be coming back here. We're concerned for risk of reoffense, and we are going to be asking for a $3,000 total surety, $2,000 on the battery family violence, $1,000 on the simple battery family violence, for again a total of $3,000 for the defendant to enroll in a complete FFIB, have no further contact with Nakia Radcliffe, stay away from 5560 Long Meadow Lane in South Fulton, third-party transport for the children, and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond. And if we could sound for Miss Radcliffe. Thank you.
Yeah, that was 3,000, 2 and 1.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Nakia Ratcliffe, I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am, here.
All right. Do you wish to say anything to the court?
Yes, please.
Raise your right hand. Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to receive is about to give, rather, is the truth, nothing but the truth, under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, I do.
All right. Are you in fear of Mr. Willie Ratcliffe?
No, I'm not.
Do you want to have any further contact with him?
I would. I would also like to explain that the incident we had, I didn't call the police. It was over 20 years ago.
Well, I understand, but this is not the forum for that. I'm asking about bond. I have the offense date here as 7/17/25.
That's what I have as well, Judge.
Okay. Okay, so let me say it's about bond. I'm disabled and I don't have anybody to help me move or pack.
Mm-hmm.
We're moving out of this residence on the 30th of July.
Okay.
If he doesn't help me, I have no money.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how I'm going to do it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I'm just asking the
Well,
court to,
you can talk to the victim witness advocates for some assistance, but I can't per se help you or order him to do anything regarding that.
oh yeah, I just want to let you know as far as visitation and being able to come to the residence is what I was referring to.
Right. I try not to get involved in any of that either. It's something for the family court. I just want to make sure you're going to be safe wherever you are. And if you need, you know, to the end of the month or whatever to be in this residence, I can order that so that you'll be safe and that'll give you time to, you know, get matters handled or making sure that you're not going to be subject to anything else.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right. So go ahead. Let's see who's representing. Okay. PD, Chataya. I'm sorry.
Correct. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Ratcliffe is 52 years old. He's been an Atlanta resident for the past 20 years. He's a high school graduate. He told me that he's currently on food stamps and does not have a job, and he would not be able to afford a bond. So for those reasons, Your Honor, he asks for the lowest reasonable bond.
Okay. Well, he got a lot of history. And then he's wanted out of Riverdale. I guess I could release him to his hold. That's about all I could see doing. But I want the victim, Miss Ratcliffe, to also be safe wherever she is. So if I do the 3,000 surety, 2,000 on the battery, 1,000 on the simple battery, and but if I do the surety, he's gonna sit here for a minute. So, Miss Ratcliffe, you understand what we're saying?
I don't. Can you explain it to me? I'm sorry, I can't hardly hear. Let me put my earpiece
Oh,
back in
okay.
because I
He
can't
has a hold or
Uh-huh.
foreign warrant out of Riverdale.
Okay.
And so I could give him a signature bond through pretrial to release him to the hold so that he can go to Riverdale to deal with that or have him sit here in Fulton a little while longer.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Having released the preacher,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what I'll do. I will do 2,000 on the battery, 1,000 on the simple battery, $3,000 signature bond through pretrial. Although I know, and that's gonna be per judge, and release him to his hold a foreign warrant in Riverdale where he's wanted. And he will be probably a level, well, we'll just put him at a level 2. I was gonna say 3. We'll put him at a level 2. And I'm going to say no further contact with you, Miss Ratcliffe,
Okay.
and to stay away from the residents right now. And then, if and when he gets out, he can take an officer there to sweep the premises. And if you've already moved and gone, he can stay there. If not, he needs to,
Okay.
not be there until you have had a chance to move out.
All
And
right,
so
thank you.
are you still trying to move by the end of the month?
Yeah, I have to.
Oh,
I
you
have
have
to.
to.
I don't have a choice
Oh,
yet.
okay. So we'll at least say up until the 30th of July, you can be there. He can't. So after that, if he wants to try to, possess that property or get it back, it'll be up to him, but at least give you that time so that you can move.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. Guns while on bond.
What was that amount again, Your Honor?
3,000 SOB pretrial level 2, 2,000 on the battery, and 1,000 on the simple battery.
And per judge that.
Per judge.
I heard
Mm-hmm. And then we put in here, did we say release to his hold in Riverdale? That was the other thing.
I'm sorry, what was that? I'm so sorry.
I didn't want to say release the whole, Your Honor, because if that's why you gave him the signature bond,
Mm-hmm.
then they'll be like, what if they drop the whole? Then they'll be coming back saying, oh, she said it's a signature bond. for him to release his hold, so I just put per judge.
And I believe I stated this earlier, but I do believe that hold is for an FTA out of Riverdale.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes the jail, let's say if you say to hold and then just say if they drop the hold, then they'll come back. Sometimes it has happened in the past and they'll say, well, did he get a signature bond for the hold, but they dropped the hold, so that's why I just put per judge.
Okay,
She's
Okay.
correct.
okay, gotcha.
I'm sorry, say that one more time. What that bottom out again?
Who is that? Oh, is that Miss Ratcliffe?
On the courtroom one now.
Oh, I'm sorry, courtroom 2, 3,000 SOB pretrial, level 2, 2,000 on the battery family violence and 1,000 on the simple. Is that what it was?
Yeah, 2,000, 1,000, yes, you're right.
Yeah, 2,000, 1,000.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. And you're free to go, Miss Ratcliffe. Thank you. Good luck to
Thank
you.
you. Thank
Okay.
you.
Come on, Red.
Yes, yeah. You go.
This is when Donald need to have
All
food
right,
for
next we
you.
got 24, Mr. Sanders.
Sanders?
This is the one, we were saving this to the end, right?
Oh, yeah, let me put a big hold on that. Let's see.
Let me stop the,
Oh, yeah, stop the,
Is this the last person?
Oh, is that, oh, we're still waiting to finish addressing Ricky Williams.
Oh, yeah, he's not the last person, it's another person.
one more. All right, this is position 8 on the add-on. Bruce Sanders, 25 CR 004064Y. We are not streaming.
Well, there's somebody in the
Just
courtroom,
recording. Oh, we gotta do the one before him. He should be last.
Come on, man. I'll go back to number 27, Mr. Williams.
Yes, so I'm not seeing any new warrants for him. On the y'all over there in courtroom 2, could you sort of reiterate what the other charges or whatever you were seeing? Because I think it might be something with convictions.
Mrs. Sirocco, do you know how to go to the jail screen?
Sorry, can you say
Yeah.
that again? Yeah, I'm in his jailing screen.
Okay, so click on warrants.
Yeah, I see 4 of them.
There's 4 warrants, and they have the same date. They're from the north and east.
It's 2 counts of certain acts, 1 trespass, 1 simple battery. Yeah.
Is that 2407598? That's the jailing number?
His booking number is 2512956.
So when I'm looking at that on our side, I'm just seeing what we've charged, the criminal trespass.
That's why I told you to go to the jailing screen.
Yes,
Right.
I'm there.
Okay, to kind of help clear this up for everybody, we don't act on the attorney on our jail screen, we can't actually see the warrants tab.
Oh, y'all
So
can't?
we see the current charges, but we can't see the outstanding warrants.
I'll screenshot it and email it to you.
That's totally understandable. I will say this will be a Riverside issue tomorrow, so we need to address the charges we do have and have an accusation on today, and then we can address the remaining charges tomorrow, and I'll be more than happy to work it up as a separate accusation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so for Mr. Ricky Williams, he has 3 charges, 1 count of criminal trespass, 2nd count pedestrian in the roadway, and 3rd count willful obstruction.
I'm ready to proceed with it. I believe you heard the history earlier, Judge. The
Right.
63 cycles and number of criminal trespass convictions within the past several years, 2023 FTA, and a recent obstruction arrest. In addition to what I'm seeing are several other recent convictions. One of them was for, yeah, there are several more.
Judge, you got my notes, right?
Yeah.
You sent me something in the chat?
It's on the notes. It's a lot.
Oh. Yes.
Yep, and there was a willful obstruction conviction from 2025, 2 counts, and a criminal trespass conviction, that same case.
Okay, I do have it in the notes. I don't want to go through all of it,
Okay.
Mr. Scirocco.
Sure thing, Judge.
But I do have a whole paragraph here.
All right. And so would Your Honor like me to run through the facts again or no?
I
Okay.
remember them.
All
Cause
right, well,
I wrote some notes down with Marta and all of that.
Okay, fantastic. So the state's recommendation for this case is a $2,000 surety for the obstruction, $1,000 surety and 500 on the other counts here. Stay away from the common areas of 1280 West condominiums and no drugs, weapons, or alcohol while out on bond.
Okay, and so the 500 is on the trespass, 1,000 on pedestrian in the roadway, 2,000 on the willful obstruction.
I'm sorry if I misstated. The 1,000 was recommended for the obstruction and 500 for each of the criminal trespass and pedestrian and roadway charges.
Okay, so I'm sorry, 1,000 for the willful obstruction,
Mhm.
1,000 for the pedestrian in the roadway, and then 500 on the trespass.
For the other two, for pedestrian and roadway and criminal trespass, $500 surety recommendations for each.
Oh, okay, so a
Yep.
total of 2. I'm sorry.
Total of 2,000. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, gotcha. All right, and to stay away from is it the West condos?
The address I have here is 1280 West. Oh, well, that's also the name of the.
Right.
Sorry, these are hand-me-downs. Let me get one thing straight, but
Make sure we got with the address.
yeah.
Your Honor, this is that's what I'm saying. I think they mixed the address up. The accusation says 66 Alabama Street, Peachtree Center, Fountain.
Oh, I was gonna say 66
probably
Alabama,
gave him-
that's the underground, isn't
They
it?
probably gave him the address for the other case.
Oh,
Let me just then make sure with the body of the warrant that we're on the same page. I think, yeah, because they responded there. I would just it would be a stay away from 66 Alabama Street. That's in Atlanta.
okay. All right, so I will go with the 2,000 surety. Stay away from all MARTA. Oh, no, I wasn't supposed to say that, was I?
It's Peachtree Center, Fountain.
It's Peachtree Center.
Fountain.
Stay away from the fountain, but he can go everywhere else.
I don't know, it just says.
That's what it's, yeah.
And Your Honor, we have, we only have 3 charges, correct?
Right, criminal trespass, pedestrian in the roadway, willful obstruction, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So 500 on the trespass, 500 on the pedestrian, 1,000 on the obstruction, so it's a total of 2. 2,000 surety, stay away from somewhere, the incident location. I don't know if it's Peachtree Center Fountain. It's that, okay,
It seems to be Peachtree Center's Fountain near Judge.
okay.
Yep.
And this is not the one where we're supposed to say not to ride on MARTA.
No, that was a different case, Judge. There's
that was a
multiple
different-
Rickies and Williams today.
I
So
know, right?
Yeah.
We've had,
That would
whew.
be the case for tomorrow with the open warrants.
You gonna bring him back for that for tomorrow? For the open warrant?
Ms. Fox said she would.
Oh, Deputy Falk.
I will be here tomorrow and can handle the remaining open warrants.
Okay, got you.
Are we ready to stop the live now?
Yes.
Really quickly, guys, I have 2 cases that I'm still. Ralph High, who is on one of our calendars, and
Castillo number 8.
Ryan Castillo.
Split the
He's a
waiver.
waiver and
Waivers? Okay, thank you.
Aquila is, who's the other one? Who's the other one you asked about?
High.
Medical reset.
He's gonna be medical.
Ralph High, yeah.
Medical reset.
Okay, Ralph High is a medical reset. Thank you.
What is that, Ralph?
Ralph High position 11.
What number was high?
Position 11 on the
11.
regular calendar.
Thank you.
Oh.
Okay.
You wanna give us 1 second, Miss, Strong?
I was just making sure y'all were ready before I stopped it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and heads up, Ralph High is a conflict.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sure.
And we on what number now?